Hello there, I'm the CEO of Bizzlogic, Pascal Kuemper, and I got asked to tell you a little bit about the last month. Yeah, so this month we had several advancements with our technology. We followed our vision a little bit more to enable our clients to maintain their environments on their own and have a self-service approach behind it. We included for that a CMS to manage their assets within the platform, as well as created and enabled dashboards so they can really have an overview of what the costs are, at what state they are, what their contract is, and so on and so forth. And in addition to that, we introduced our Gaussian Splatting pipeline, which we have extensively reviewed with Fabio and Jörg in our YouTube channel. We probably throw the link somewhere below for you to check out. Super interesting stuff. We're quite happy to include that. I was in several events last couple of weeks. One of them was the Tech Barbecue in Copenhagen, which completely blew my mind. I didn't know about this event. It is, I think, in its 12th or 13th year. Quite interesting. I like the level of engagement, the level of startup to investor to corporates. I will certainly be back next year. I followed that with the Bits and Pretzels in Munich. Which is an event I have a kind of love-hate relationship with it. It is still, every time you have the feeling it's a very close circle, that most people know each other, and it's the international appeal is not necessarily there. It's more like meet friends and family. But in the end, for example, the last day on the Oktoberfest, meeting people, having the table captain situation they have there is quite great. We have very intimate communications over 45 minutes. Really beneficial for us, basically the best day independent of being at the Oktoberfest and having a beer or two. The last one was now the World Summit AI, which was a super interesting event. It's always exciting to be at the beginning of when an industry kind of like matures and goes to a place where people are actually accepting it. But the major benefit of that was that we drove there on a bus from Hamburg with a group of people that were organized by Pingdom and the AREC consortium. So this was a tremendously good group. All specialists in their field, all excited about the technology, good conversations, great follow-ups. We're still in the process of kind of like going through that. But that was a tremendous event, mainly due to the fact that we had a tremendous group going there. Outside of all these events, obviously, there is the day-to-day business we have. We have a very interesting use case that came up to us. Up to this point, education and kind of like related parts to education were always in the context of enterprises and professional development within corporate structure. But now in the last month, we onboarded our first fully educational institution, and they use it starting from kind of like marketing their dormitories to their courses to their kind of like professors and teachers, and then actually kind of like educating people and having courses and everything in our environment. So we're really excited about that because education is something we all are very fond of and wanted to get into for a long time, but never had the chance. And now the new door opened, and we are really excited to have the first client in that field onboarded, and really looking forward to have more on that front. From community or events we planned in the future, we will have a new audio test for a new voice system in the future. So where we invite a couple of clients as well as network associates, let's say, to test out our new system. So if you're interested in participating, give us a shout out. We are really excited about the new quality of the voice system we have in place, as well as kind of like the ability to globally distribute it in basically unlimited number of users. What we'll be up to for next month? Obviously, I will have to do this again. But apart from that, we now that I'm back from the events, we will have the Web Summit, but I will probably talk about that in the next iteration of this. But we will certainly now have to focus a little bit more on product launches and the new clients we onboard. That will be quite exciting. So if you're excited about that as well, kind of like follow us on the web page. We will announce it thoroughly, but that will be the focus of the next couple of weeks. Thanks for listening to me. I hope it wasn't too boring. We try to make it a little bit more interesting in the next couple of ones. We also want to talk a little bit about the things that don't go so well, which I certainly can talk more about when I'm more in the office and not on events all the time. So I think that will be also a little bit more interesting for the audience. So up to that, It was a pleasure. See you next time.